Good morning, scientists. This is Mr. Overholt with the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools Science Department. Let's take a look to the skies to see what we have. This looks like a carbon copy of yesterday. Another dark, cloudy, rainy morning. Looking like we're going to have a lot of stratus clouds covering us up for the rest of the day and a lot more rain. We're back looking at the Davis Weather Station data from Moore Magnet Elementary School. Currently 56 degrees Fahrenheit, greater than yesterday's, substantially greater. Winds now at 0. It was 3 and 4 in the last little bit here, so I've been watching it. 96% humidity, so almost completely saturated again. The rain in the last day has been 1.23 inches, so that's another almost, inch and a quarter. Um, that's up substantially from yesterday. And our barometer today is 30 and 900ths of an inch of mercury, rising slowly. When I first saw this morning, it was 30.07. So it has increased a couple tenths. And my rain has increased about 400ths of an inch as well. So let's go ahead and get to our comparison here. So as we look at this, I did this again at 8 o'clock today, 56 degrees. So we're up 8 degrees from yesterday. I'm curious as to what that reason is. Our pressure was the same. I told you that it's increased a couple of hundred since then. Our winds are coming from the northeast at 3 miles an hour. Yes, it is raining. We received 1.19 is what it was earlier today when I took this, and there's our total that we have recorded out of that. From what we've looked at, it was 2.68. I've had a grand total of 3 inches here at the house. And it is cloudy. It was completely covered stratus, as we saw with our observation. The only clue that we have that that was not the same video observation as it was before was because there was a bird that flew through it. So I thought that was kind of fun that we got dive bombed by a robin this morning. All right, let's roll into looking at our map. It's kind of fun to look at this. We've got this giant block. It almost looks like a rectangle bordered by stationary front to the south, stationary front to the west. Warm front moving north into Canada. Kind of fun to look at that one. We're going to look at the jet stream on that one today. I promised I would look at the jet stream. I forgot yesterday. And cold front pushing down here. This big high that we were looking at a couple days ago, it's just kind of been hanging there, and it was up further, and it's kind of migrated south and into the northeast of the United States. Um, Still a lot of precipitation there. This high, think about this. Things with high pressure push things more than things with low pressure. So this high is what's doing a lot of our pushing today. Um, let's keep our eye on now. Remember that the high rotates in a clockwise fashion, so that's kind of what's keeping this precipitation here. Let's I want to look at all the lows out to the west. This is what we've got to look at later on. But if we can get this high to move out and get this rain to move out, we could have some clear skies. However, I don't think we're going to have much for clear skies for a little while here. Let's move into the windy map and check this out. Notice everything is in this yellow green area of our temperature ranges, pretty much from Florida north into Canada. So 57 degrees here in North Carolina. And let's go up in here in Ontario. And Ontario is sitting at, drop it just a little bit here so we can get a better view of it. It's 56 degrees. Northern Minnesota, southern Canada. It's the same temperatures we have here. We're going to check that jet stream here real quick, because I think we're going to notice that our jet stream, let's raise our surface level up to that 9,000 meters somewhere there. Here is, sliding around here. And let's take this back to, got a little click happy somehow. Here's our jet stream. There's that block, that rectangle look. So this is where it is. That line is what's having all this warm here. Look at the winds here. So these are high winds. Usually when we see these storms come through, they don't hit this height. But we have this low that is here, and it's large enough and strong enough that it's causing us to have that swirl in it. It's kind of fun to look at. As we're saying this, I've gotten an emergency flash flood warning, special alert coming across the weather lines today, and that sounds really official. It's kind of exciting to say it. I'm a geek. Sorry. Um, yeah, we're looking at having that low that's there. So if we can get this to push on out, but we got lows behind it, so we got a high pressure. So let's knock pressure on here and see what has happened with this. Here's that high moving our air in this way. It's kind of shoving it back into us. It's not letting it leave. I think that's a big culprit as to why we're not having anything leaving. Um, let's go ahead and watch our rain and thunder. Let's check that out for a second. Here we are. This is where that stationary front is. We can see that there. This is up here where the edge between the jet stream. So we've got our cold coming down, but we've got some warm, moist air. That's where sitting there. They're actually getting snow and freezing rain. This is the Hudson Bay up here in Canada. They're really getting. It's not nice up there. I'm not sure it's ever really nice up there, temperature wise. So, where's the moisture coming from? Let's kind of march this forward in the timeline and see if we can see. We see our line of our front on the western line here has moved towards us. We're just kind of watching to see where this moisture is coming from. This looks nasty for this afternoon, this evening. I think this evening we're supposed to get another couple inches of rain, so it's going to get blustery and rainy here. All right, so we're kind of pushing this out. As I'm looking at this looks like tomorrow morning we should be clear. But as we get a little bit further, look what happens. There's just enough moisture in the air that it's condensing and causing pockets of precipitation, and it's going to be scattered tomorrow. We get into Friday, 10 a.m. Let's zoom in a little bit here so we can get a little better look at it. But you're going to see there's a lot of little precipitation pockets popping up on there. Going to be very scattered in what we're looking at. So there's not any massive coming here, but as you see, as it comes across those mountains, it's starting to coming together, and we're going to see some more precipitation again, scattered tomorrow. But into tomorrow night, it looks like there's a whole lot more coming together, organizing up over the mountains and coming in for us Friday night, giving us a little bit more. Yeah, that's right on top of us. So, how much rain should we expect in the next 24 hours? Next 24 hours, we're looking right about here, and we're looking at another 2 inches of rain in the next 24 hours between now and tomorrow morning. Let's look at the next 3 days. They're saying 2 inches in the next 3 days. Another inch and some change tomorrow tonight, and then a little bit more over the weekend. It should start clearing out some, but we'll have to keep our eye on that one. So keep your eyes to the skies. Keep watching the skies. Make sure you see what's going on out there. Enjoy watching the winds blow. Look at the directions of where they are. Figure out the directions of where the winds are coming. Watch the trees. Um, you want to watch the leaves flying through the air. You're going to see things flying. Today's trash day at my neighborhood, so that means that when they dump the trash into the truck, it's inevitable some of it's going to end up on the ground. So we will be seeing things flying through the air today. A tweet from a meteorologist says, "Why is it that we have some of our worst storms on trash day?" And it's true. I had to put my trash can out to the curb yesterday, and it was still upright today, which I was thankful for. So as long as we don't get too blustery today, maybe we won't lose it. But um, keep your eyes, watch that wind direction, figure out, get a compass, borrow a cell phone from somebody, get a cell phone, figure out what direction is north from your window, and just kind of figure things out. Look and see where our winds are coming from, and get some of that understanding as to where in the world we are. Thank you for your time today, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe, stay healthy, and don't forget, we do science well.